Vasiloff of the United States Marine Corps has come a long way, but his journey is just beginning.
Before I decided to join the Marine Corps, I was going to college and I really didn't like where I was going in life.
Matt first started, I don't know if he was forced to come, but he was, could take it or leave it type. He didn't know if he really wanted to be here or not. Kind of chunky kid. He had a moderate work ethic, you know, took a lot of pushing. And, you know, it's like a lot of days you could tell he really didn't want to be here.
I was working out at CrossFit DeWitt high school. I was using it to get better for football, for high school football and stuff. I mean, I was a little overweight. I was like 230. I was just working out there like 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, I was just like, whatever, it's something to do. Give me like a little bit of shape, help me not die during football. And I used that, carried that throughout baseball season. And then after my senior year in baseball season, I kind of stopped going.
It was like night and day. He came in, would outwork everybody, stay after. It was like a definite switch. Shortly thereafter, I found out he wanted to go to the Marines. He said he'd signed up and it was going to happen. And he was making their PT. He was coming there early to do the WADs. You know, it was like, and the weight was just falling off. Like, you know, this is a different person. This is, I think we've created an animal.
When I made the decision that I was going to join the Marine Corps, I said to myself, there's no other better way to get in shape than CrossFit. Like, it's just so revolutionary, so intense that like the exercise you do, you just pouring sweat, just popping your heart after every workout, just going all out. And I said, yeah, I want that. I need that if I want to get physically ready for the toughest boot camp that America has to offer, Marine Corps boot camp. Thought there was no other place where I could get the foundations that I need physically before I went into boot camp than CrossFit.
There's nothing that the Marines could throw at him physically that could break him. Everything he only had to deal with was the mental side.
I felt that I had the leg up. I mean, there were a lot of out of shape recruits in my platoon. When we first got there, there was like 4 or 5 that failed the initial strength test, which was you had to do at least 3 pull-ups, you had to do at least 60 crunches, and you had to run 1.5 miles in under, I believe, 13 minutes or something. And I mean, I crushed all of that. I did 17 pull-ups to start, and I did the 100 crunches, and I ran 1.5 miles. I think it was like 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Like, I mean, that's average, I guess you would say, for a recruit going into boot camp. But there were so many people out of shape that they got dropped from the platoon because they just weren't physically there, and they got dropped back in training from before we even started because they weren't physically fit. So I felt that CrossFit just helped me get ahead of competition before I even was there. It helped me just be the most prepared that I could be before I even got to Marine Corps boot camp. The dumbest thing that a new Marine could do is come home with his leave and just act lax about it and not do anything. Just take his whole break and or his whole leave and just do nothing. That would be the dumbest thing. I'm considering it as an opportunity to get even farther ahead of my competition. Like, the more physically fit I get, the earlier I can get promoted. The better I will do at Marine combat training, which is it's known to be a more tougher than actual boot camp, because you're just out in the field for like 17 straight days, just working and running in your full camis and utilities with like packs on your backs and your rifle in your arms, and just running and doing a lot of hard obstacles that a normal body wouldn't be able to do, that they would break under. I'm so proud of the decision I made, and I'm happy that I went through with it. I have no doubts in my mind about joining the Marine Corps. My name is Private First Class Vasiloff in the United States Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis.